today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive, as we get set to see Josh Rosen command this offense, the number 10 pick in the 2018 draft.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
They'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store, as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards. First down, Bears.
First down, a run with Cohen. But not before getting this inside the 30. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly against, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
Throwing on first down, Church. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Church. That's caught by the tight end, Herb Smith Jr. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Church. And fires one incomplete.
Intended
man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a give, right side, rushing, and he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 3rd down, rushing, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 28-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Rushing. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The 25-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 7. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Church. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, Church. Smith catches left side. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 7-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Church. This will be caught just inside the 10. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Operating from the gun. Church. And he was scored. Touchdown, Vikings. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. His throw incomplete.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on return, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
Let's see if they can disrupt it here. And it's caught off the deflection. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense. And in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
3-yard line.
On 1st down, Church looking left side and has got a man. It's stumped. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Church flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Bears get there for the sack. Below Nichols coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
7-7, our score after 1.
7-7. Braden Mann in punt formation.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Chase Claypool, the intended target.
And it's 2nd down.
And 10.
From the gun, it's Rosen.
Completion here to Claypool.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Church. Throw left side complete. That's stumped. Past the 20. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
33-yard line.
On second down, it's Cohen. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he will have the Bears first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On first down, it's Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Rosen looking to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Dean Lowry breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. That sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Back to the air on second down. Church. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Church. Throw there going to be incomplete.
Pass incomplete. Intended for Robert Foster.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
We'll take it at the 42. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 45. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now this one complete on the slant route. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Yeah, great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
On first down, rushing, and he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2, Church. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. From the gun, Church. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
shoulder, but your timing has to be impeccable. And here, I think it was much more of a duck than a designed back shoulder throw.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Chase Claypool, the intended target.
And now it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
To throw is Rosen. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here, it's Rosen. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we've hit halftime all even. And all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Over the middle by White. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Church. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean.
And the pressure gets to him again.
The quarterback taking
enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 18-yard line.
Again, it's Cohen. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And now it's Rosen looking. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out comes Minnesota. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. To throw on 2nd down. Church on the left side. A catch by White. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
That's good.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Off the play fake. Church. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Throwing again. Church. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Cohen, the Bears ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9. Rosen. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
12. And the Bears 1st down.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Able to hit his target, Claypool. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Vikings 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Rosen on first down.
He'll drop this one down to Cohen.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll run here with Henderson at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On second and goal, Rosen. And he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. Not much there, only a yard.
Smith Jr. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and...
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Off play action. Church. Incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Church. And that is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On 1st and 10, Church. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Eddie Goldman never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and long.
From the gun, Church.